How's it going, everybody? It's Sports Card Walt, the Card Maniac. You can follow me over on X, aka Twitter, at the Card Maniac, where I like to post where you can find trading cards, new release trading cards. Try to find value. Try to post it on there. Drive around, waste my time so you don't have to. It's Spring Training Week 2024, as you can see in the background here. Pretty exciting time. We have games starting in a couple of days. This is part 3 of our breakdown of MLB Pipeline's top 100 in regards to the hitters, in regards to their prospectability and their collectability in the trading card world. I already recorded a part 3 and I didn't like it very much, so we're recording it now for you guys. I have a tendency of just kind of going too fast, and as we continue with this project, this channel, just learning as we go. Sometimes we need to kind of slow things down. I don't want to make these videos too long. At the same time, I don't want to just kind of get ahead of myself. And one of the things that we were showing before is K rate. And I wanted to give you guys a way to look and find on Fangraphs. When we explain K rate, this is what we mean as far as how it's viewed in percentages. There is walk rate here as well. Obviously, anything 20% or lower is considered very good K rate. It shows the signs of quality hitters. Some more power hitters will have a higher K rate. Anything over 25%, 27.5%, 30% and over, that's when you get in a real dangerous situation as far as prospecting goes for a player that just might not pan out. So without further ado, let's get into part 3. This is going to take us from the rankings of 67th all the way down to 54th. So we're about halfway home. Kicking off part 3, coming in at 67th in MLB Pipeline's top 100 is Edwin Arroyo for the Cincinnati Reds. Arroyo is 20 years old, has a good mix of power and speed. He had a very decent season last year. A second round pick in 2020 out of high school. This is wrong. That should be 2021. Anyways, he's 20 years old, has reached AA ball as his highest point so far. He's played about two seasons worth of games, posting an OPS of 791. K rate just above average, about 22.86. Not too concerning. You can find his first card in 2021 Bowman Draft. He does not have an autograph as of yet, at least a licensed one through Topps. So I'm not sure if he might be in an upcoming release this year or not, but it's kind of hard to gauge prospectability as he just will have his first year base cards and parallels. But as a shortstop, 20 years old, showing decent signs of power and speed. I have him as a no in prospectability, mainly because we don't know what his autograph values are going to be, but that could change as the year progresses. Again, at 66th on the list, MLB's top 100, is Ronald Acuña's little brother, Luis Angel Acuña. Hope I pronounced that correctly. He's 21 years old. He's an international signing, just like his brother was. Plays for the New York Mets. Really amazing speed. Some decent power. But the speed is obviously there. Plays a premium position. Had a really good season last year. He's already reached AA level. Middle infielder, posting at 787 OPS. He's already played 374 games in the minors, so that's a pretty good sample size. With an exact average K rate, which is real solid at 20%. You can find Acuña's first year autograph card in 2020 Bowman Chrome, and it's going to run you about $90. And I have Acuña, just like his brother. That's definitely somebody you might want to look into for card collecting, prospecting, super collecting, whatever. Coming in at 65th is going to be Kevin Alcantara for the Chicago Cubs, a former New York Yankee prospect. Alcantara has been around for about 3 or 4 years now. Last year, he had a pretty good season. 13 home runs, 15 steals. He has some power, he has some speed, he plays a premium position. Admittedly, this is a guy that a friend of mine and I have seen live play in the Arizona Fall League and weren't quite really impressed. Not that we consider ourselves scouts by any stretch of the imagination, but sometimes when you see some of these players, they kind of pop, right? They kind of just jump out at you as, wow, this kid might be something special. Not really sure if Alcantara fits that bill, but he still has time, and definitely the talent and the raw talent, I should say, is there. He's reached AA level. He's posted an 811 OPS, which is real solid. His K rate is a little high. Again, 24.15%. Take it with a grain of salt. You'll find his first card in 2021 Bowman, and he does have first year autos in that set. And he come in at about $40. Seeing him live, wasn't all that impressed. He's been around a little bit, even though he's still fairly young at 21 years old. I do have him as a no, but that could change as the year progresses. 63rd on MLB's top 100 pipeline list is Joey Ortiz. Formerly of the Baltimore Orioles, was recently traded to the Milwaukee Brewers in the Corbin Burns trade. I want to say slightly above or slightly a month and a half ago. Ortiz is already 25 years old. He's already reached Major League Baseball. He did play with the Orioles for a couple of weeks late last season. In the minors last year, he had a very outstanding season. Right, he has a little bit of power, some speed at second base. Not exactly a premium position, but he has a very high hit tool. However, he is already 25. It does seem ancient in the prospecting world. His career in the minors was very, very good. 806 OPS. A rate was phenomenal, 17.19%. You can find his cards in 2019 Bowman draft. Very affordable, extremely affordable, just $5. The last time I looked up his first year autographs, because of his age, because he doesn't show a great ton of power, speed. He's already reached Major League Baseball level. I have him as a no. But, $5 a piece, his parallels will be pretty inexpensive. He already had his first rookie card in 2023 Topps Update. If you're looking for rookie card logos of his, they are already out. They came out late last year. 61st on the list is an intriguing prospect for the Philadelphia Phillies named Aiden Miller. 19-year-old kid, recently drafted in last June's 2023 MLB draft in the first round. Didn't play a whole lot of games, just 20. Just a cup of coffee and low A ball. But there's a lot to like for Aiden. He posted an 804 OPS in those 20 games. Very good K rate. But he has no cards yet. So what Bowman will do sometimes when they release a Bowman draft at the end of the year, they will hold some of those first year cards to the following spring's Bowman release. So we should expect to see him in 2024 Bowman. It's not 100% definite, but that's the likely bet. And obviously, he should have first year autos in that set as well. That's why we have an NA. I have him listed as a maybe, primarily because we don't really know when for sure we're going to see his cards. But there's a lot to like with Aiden Miller. Coming in at 60th in this list is going to be Josh Jung's little brother, Jace Jung, for the Detroit Tigers. 23 years old, was a college bat, first round in 2022. Had a very good season last year, hit 28 home runs, doesn't have a whole lot of speed, but a lot of power. So there's a lot to like with Jung, just like his brother, about the same position. They list him here as second base, probably more so a third baseman. He's already reached AA ball, 847 OPS so far in 158 games played, which is about basically like a full season of games. His K rate, 23.5%, but he is a power hitter, so that's to be expected. You can find Jung's first cards in 2022 Bowman draft, and they're about $55, which isn't too bad, all things considered. And I have them as a yes. as far as prospectability goes. At 59th in this list is going to be Kyle Manzardo, now of the Cleveland Guardians. This is a former Tampa Bay Rays draft pick in the second round. Manzardo shows a lot of power, but little to no speed, as common with most first base prospects. Didn't have a great season last year, average, but he does walk a decent amount. His OPS over 800. His career so far in the minors is about a little over a season's worth at 926 OPS is fantastic. His K rate is also very good, and he will be in 2021 Bowman draft. And his first year auto is about $60. I have him as a maybe, primarily due to his age. He should make the majors this season, barring any craziness, if he just can't cut it in AAA or there's just a position lock. The next guy on this list, Xavier Isaac, is probably why the Rays felt they could deal Kyle Manzardo to the Cleveland Guardians. Xavier Isaac, at 58th on the list, is a 20-year-old prospect for the Rays in the first round in 2022. Like Kyle Manzardo, has excellent power tools and some speed to go along with it. So that makes him stand out a little bit more. He had a very, very good season last year in minor league baseball with a 916 OPS. Isaac's only 20 years old. He's only reached high A ball. I'm assuming they're expecting him to be in AA either to start this season upcoming or at least by midseason. A 903 OPS and about a year and a half's worth of games. A rate is average. Very good. You can find Xavier Isaac's first cards in 2023 Bowman. And his first year autograph is $90, and I honestly expect that to rise fairly quickly. And I have him as a yes with prospectability. Coming in at 55th in part 3 of our top 100 MLB Pipeline breakdown is going to be Curtis Mead, also of the Tampa Bay Rays. An Australian kid, international signing. He's already reached Major League Baseball and should, for all intents and purposes, be on the Rays' opening day roster. He has a very good hit tool, hit rating. He is a second baseman. A little bit of power, not a lot of speed, but he can hit. Not sure that's going to excel in regards to the hobby. His first year autograph can be found in 2022 Bowman, and it's only about $25. Because he's already reached Major League Baseball, because he doesn't really show too high a sign of power or speed, I have him as a no in prospectability, but that could change. A lot of these can change as we move forward into the new upcoming season. Finally, in this part 3 of our top 100 breakdown is going to be Matt Shaw of the Chicago Cubs, ranked 54th. Matt Shaw is a very intriguing prospect for the Chicago Cubs, drafted in last June's most recent MLB draft. Round 1, third overall pick. There's a lot to like with Matt Shaw. Plays second base, can play shortstop. He had played a whole lot of games, just 38, and in those 38 games, he absolutely killed it. An OPS over 1,000, amazing K rate, had 8 home runs. He also has a really good amount of speed to go along with it. There's a lot to like with Matt Shaw. I expect him to be one of the more sought-after prospects from that draft and from, as you can see, 2023 Bowman draft, where his first-year autograph is about $75. And again, like Xavier Isaac, I expect Matt Shaw's cards, his autograph cards, to rise pretty quickly. If you want to get on Matt Shaw, now is definitely the time. I have him as a yes in prospectability. Real quick, I meant to say for Curtis Mead, you can find his first rookie card logo cards in a most recently released 2024 Top Series 1 that came out last Valentine's Day. All right, guys, that'll do it for part 3 of MLB Pipeline's Top 100, breaking down just the hitters from a card collecting perspective. Hopefully, we'll come back soon with parts 4, 5, and 6 as we get closer to the top 10. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. It's free, it costs nothing. I'm trying to build a channel here for you guys with a lot of good content, a lot of value, and just kind of help novice collectors out, pointing them in a direction where you can find the cards that they like, the cards that they would want. And we'll see you next time.
What does the card mean?